Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome by new trade recap. Today, uh, I did take kinda a lot of trades today, but beside that, they were like some of them were valid. Most of them were like valid trade setups, but I'm not happy over the fact that I was trading this much. But we came out green on the eval, but uh, I lost my past funded. So coming let me just get in the trades I took. The first trade I took of the day was this. So we had market open at this candle. We swept this London low, and I was anticipating a possible rejection back up. So eventually we did get that retracement back up. I was looking at this 1 2 3 level right here, but it never got hit. So it's end up stopping me at break even. This was a valid trade. Liquidity, we got a rejection. Sadly, it didn't run to break it to TP, but it was an A plus setup. We got a rejection, engulfing candle, right time. Liquidity got swept, and yeah, it was an A plus setup in my opinion, and just break even. So that's the first trade I took of the day. I only took that on my eval because it was really early into market open, and I don't really want to trade that early into market open on my past funded account. So yeah, that's the first trade I took. Then we started chopping around like a lot. We started really chopping around a lot. So what caught my eye was these shorts right here. I was looking at shorts on NQ because basic because we had this Asian high level that we was quite well holding, and I was thinking, and I felt like if this stops me at break even, it's most likely gonna go back down more, which we eventually did. But let me get in the trade. So eventually we just start chopping around like a lot of chop, and then I see like we're rejecting a bit. I end up taking the trade. Trade stops me out at stop loss, and that's the only loss I took on my sim, on my past funded, and also a loss on my eval. So that's the loss I took for the day. But then on my eval, I was still thinking that this setup was a really clean setup because Asian high was holding with this fair value gap right here, and I really like the setup. So news dropped, which is this right here. News dropped at 4 p.m. aka 10 a.m. on New York time zone, which caused the market to be quite volatile, and we started dropping down a lot. So I did take this on my eval with like less risk because I didn't like this. I didn't like the setup that. I mean, I liked it, but it wasn't the most cleanest setup because we already ran this high with this move right here. We already ran this Asian high with this, so that's the reason why I kind of de-risked in there. Which could also like you could also argue for me to just don't take it. Why do you even take it? Because if you run the high again, because usually I don't even backtest these trades, so I should have really not have taken this trade. If I was gonna take something, it might have probably best option would probably just be waiting for this previous day high to get ran and then to look for a trade, which was my first initial fault with the trade idea because I was looking at price was right here and I was looking, okay, we could possibly see a rejection of the previous day high, but yeah, learning point from this trade and the loss that I could have avoided is because I could have avoided this loss if I just not take it because we already ran this high once, and yeah, that's pretty much. And recently, I've also been feeling that I kind of want to take more trades than I actually have to, and I feel like I have an urge to want more and more and more, which is kind of a bad thing. And I kind of have to focus on me not necessarily doing that. On my past funded, I'm just taking one trade. I'm not really having the urge to take more and more and more. But on my eval, I kind of feel like I have to take more trades or something for some reason. But yeah, beside that, coming back to what I was telling about the news drop caused a lot of volatility, and I still like the setup, but was not the cleanest. I took it with my full size, which I should have not done, but it played out. I was lucky, I guess. But I quickly took off two micros because my full size is 4 micros. I quickly took off 2 micros because I did not want to get stopped with 4 micros. So I set it to break even, but then eventually it started going down. I was like, okay, I'll just take the profits. It's not worth to let them go back to break even. I just took them off, and yeah, price came down. Back up eventually at the it came down to 2R, where I set my TP, I mean my break even, and comes back up, stops me out, and then eventually runs this low. And then coming into the last trade for the day is this setup right here. You can already see it's pretty clean, really clean. I was waiting for this quite a bit. For I was waiting for this patiently, and it paid off. So yeah, this is basically the trade I took. Wait for the Asian low to get swept. Really clean trade, not even going to stop loss. Really clean trade. I saw the rejection. It went up and I took it. I could have taken this on my past funded, but yeah, the main reason why I probably did not take it is because I was already quite over trading for the day, and that's probably why it kind of messed up with myself, and with my psychology, and yeah. So yeah, this is the last trade I took for the day. Was a winner, and if you come into stats, we're up about 870 on the eval, which is coming close to passing it, but I cannot say that I'm gonna pass it. And on the pass funded, I'm only down 70, which I just took one trade on, and yeah, that's about it. That's about it for the day, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow and see what tomorrow brings. Uh, Hopefully, I'll be trying to like not overtrade and like really be looking at the good setups, because this was a one clean setup. This was a decent setup, and this Asian high setup was I should have not taken that, and was really messy. So I'm gonna set myself a couple rules that I wanna hold tomorrow. That I'm not gonna trade certain stuff that is not like valid, perfect setups. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video, and yeah, thank you guys for watching.